Hello. Welcome to the live. Thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, if you're here, let me know if you can hear me. I want to make sure that my mic is working. Let me see if it tells me. I think it does. It's working, right? Hello. We got some folks coming on. Thanks for watching the replay. If you're here, let me know. Just type in the comments. First of all, can you hear me? And how are you? How are you doing? Give me that one word emotion you're feeling today or right now. What's going on in your heart? What's going on in your mind? How have you been? I haven't seen y'all live in a little while. Oh, good. Jennifer, thank you. Says I sound good. Hello, Adele. So happy to see you, dear. Amber, hello. My mother. Yes, I love you too. So happy to see you. Everybody. Everyone's coming on. Do we have an agenda today? Oh, Samantha. There's Samantha's. It's busy. Yeah, I know that feeling. What other feelings do we have going on today? How are you guys feeling? I'm using my fancy podcast mic because guess what? Launching a podcast. Hey, Diana. Happy to see you. Launching a podcast. I'm hoping on the 22nd of July. That's this month already. Holy crapola. It's coming up quick. Hello, photo gal from Connecticut. Lewis, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for loving my videos. I am having a delicious, wonderful day. Thank you. We just got back from our little 4th of July trip. It was so cute. We went to Long Beach and saw a dear friend of mine named Miriam and her family, and my little ones got to go on the beach. The little ones got to go for the first time, which was super fun, and they got to find out what ocean water and sand taste like at the same time. That was fun. Marilyn, hello from Pennsylvania. You're on day 2 of the 5-day challenge. Awesome. You're doing the challenge. That's great. We have another challenge coming up August 2nd through 6th. So watch out for that one. We're going to be doing that pretty soon. How are you guys feeling? Where are my feelings? Tell me your feelings. What are you feeling right now? How are you feeling? Today I'm feeling a little bit energetic. Thank you, Jessica, for letting me know. One of my Eat to Live family members. We got a few family members on here now. Adele, Diana, several of us here. Hello from Connecticut, Jess. Good to see you. Yeah, so we went to the beach. What did you guys do for the 4th of July if you're in the USA? If you did anything, we went to the beach and it was just my daughter's, like her best day ever. She's into vehicles. And so there was on the beach in California, there was a police helicopter. There were helicopters with the advertising banners the whole time. There was a police Jeep. There was a lifeguard truck. Oh my gosh, she was just, and then there was all the ships out on there. Oh my gosh, she was just having the best time ever. It was so fun. Where is everybody? Where are your feelings here? Adele says, feeling focused. I like that. How is everyone else feeling? We've got a bunch of people on here, but let me know how you're feeling. Why is no one answering me? What are your feelings? I'm feeling energetic. I'm feeling excited. Feeling tired from this last weekend. All right. So this is meant to be a Q&A. You guys have any questions? Let me know about Eat to Live or anything. I'm going to start in on this question from Arita. And Ramona's feeling awesome. That's good stuff. Diana says, busy getting ready for another mini vacation. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. I mean, that busyness before vacation is so crazy, isn't it? It's like, and I was kind of thinking about this myself, like you are so busy, and I did a lot of prep work of bring my own salads and stuff like that. You're so busy so that you can be not busy, right? So you could not think. Jennifer says a bit stressed and busy. I know that feeling. Janet's feeling optimistic. I like that feeling. Amber also feeling busy. So much busy. Oh, interesting. Just getting my late lunch going. Good. I have my salad down there waiting for me after this. My mom says tired, too much party on earth. I know how that feels too. It was pretty tiring our weekend as well. Marilyn says, I feel motivated. We stay home and my husband set off some fireworks for the kiddos. That's cute, right? Your own little party. That's nice. And Samantha says, wondering how to sign up for one of the 21-day challenges. Well, you're in luck, Samantha. Another thing I wanted to mention today was that this week we're doing a flash sale of the 21-day challenges. I never do these. So if you know anything about kind of the way I've done things in the past, I never do sales. So I do this maybe, it's like semi-annual, like twice a year, maybe, where I put the old 21-day challenges on sale. So they are on sale right now this week only. So if you want to pick those up, you can go to the shop, and let me get a link for that so I can send you there real quick. So if you want to see, they are more than halfway off. Half off, more than half off. So if you go to this link right here, I'm going to put this in the comment section. So this should show up for all of you. I'm going to, so thewateringmouth.com/shop, you can go there and check out all of the previous 21-day challenges are in there at a really, really good price. So feel free to head over there, check out the sale. So that's how you can get one of the past 21-day challenges. Samantha. Now, let's talk about live challenges. So we don't do live 21-day challenges right now. We do live 5-day challenges at this point. So our next live 5-day challenge is going to be August 2nd through 6th. If you go to sign up for it right now, you can totally do that, and we will notify you when it is available. You'll still have to go sign up to download it later, but at least you'll be notified. So that's the wateringmouth.com/challenge. If you just go to that website, thewateringmouth.com/challenge, sign up there, we'll notify you when it is available. And what's the other thing? Let me go back to comments. So when it's ready, which is going to be probably a week before the challenge starts, it'll start to be available where you can actually download it. We'll let everyone know by email that it's available and you can go download it. That's totally free. That 5-day challenge is totally free. These 21-day challenges we used to do every quarter were not free, but now they're on sale. So if you're interested in getting those ones, you can head over to the shop to pick those up, as many as you like. Some people are buying so many of them because they have the best recipes. Coach Nancy is my recipe developer, and she's like so good at making eat to live recipes, and recipes also that will like keep you full, keep you satiated, and help you lose weight at the same time, if you can believe it, all those things at once. And that's kind of what we aim for here. That's what we're trying to do for you. So those challenges are on sale now, but I did want to mention also, since you asked Samantha about the 21-day challenges in general, so we don't do those live anymore for the public, but we do give them for free every quarter still to folks in the Eat to Live family. So they're going to be getting their next one loaded into the Eat to Live family in September. So they'll all get a free 21-day challenge included in their membership. So that's something to consider too, that we still do the 21-day challenges, but we only do it for the family members. So inside of the Eat to Live family, if you're part of that, then you can get those challenges for free. And when you go into the Eat to Live family, you can see we have a bunch of them preloaded in there. So you get a bunch of those, and then everyone, we still create them for the Eat to Live family members. They're getting their next one in September-ish. So we would love to see you in there. And we're going to be opening up the Eat to Live family after the next challenge. So if you're interested in getting in, you want to get in on those 21-day challenges for free, then you can join the family if you like. Do I have a favorite 21-day challenge? This is a little bit of a telling question here, Adele. You're calling me out a little bit here because I actually don't do the challenges myself because I'm too close to it. You know what I mean? Like I'm too close to the whole process, and like I sort of like created the challenges and stuff. So I never actually do them. And I want to say this to sort of give you something to think about for the future. My trajectory was always that I did challenges in order to lose weight. That was always my trajectory. And it worked. It worked really well. And so many people who do my challenges find that it does work. But I would like to make the case for the idea that, challenges are a temporary set period of time, right? Like I'm doing this for 21 days. That's it. You're welcome, Samantha. We'll see you later. So challenges are a set period of time, and it automatically creates a feeling of temporariness, right? Which for some folks, especially when you're first starting out, something being temporary is necessary because we can't fathom doing it forever, right? So we kind of need a little bit of temporary thought work there to like, it's only 21 days. I can totally do 21 days, right? But what I'm working on now, which is my weight loss after my twins, is my final weight loss ever. I'm working on expanding my thought pattern for forever. So this is something I haven't talked to anyone about yet. It is in my weight loss vlog, which is something I'm going to be releasing to the Eat to Live family for free included really soon too. But I've been talking about this idea of a 365-day challenge, so to speak, or what I call a protocol. And so I've been working on this 365-day protocol that I'm loving this idea because it's just expanding my thoughts towards now I can totally do this forever instead of a challenge of just 21 days, right? So wrapping my mind around how could I eat this food exactly every day during holidays, during, everything else, wrapping my mind around that, how could I do that every day forever and be totally happy with it? And so I'm expanding towards this 365-day protocol right now, which 365-day protocol, by the time you've done that, like that's just what you do, by day 100, that's just what you do kind of a thing. And so I started this on June 7th and I have not done very well. I've definitely fallen off many times, but I am still expanding my brain towards the idea of forever. And so I just wanted to mention that because I don't do challenges so much anymore. That's kind of how I get back into things and how I make sure I'm being on track and things like that. But I am working more towards instead of a 21-day challenge, a 365-day challenge kind of a deal. So something to consider. Amber says, I purchased a couple 21-day challenges to keep me focused. Your 5 and 9-day challenges were great. I'm so glad to hear that, Amber. For anyone watching, there was a free 9-day challenge on my website. You can always get that one. It's just thewateringmouth.com. Let me put that up if you want to get that free 9-day challenge. Wait, I don't have it up here. Hold on. Let me make a banner for this real quick. It's real simple. You just go to my website and you get this free 9-day challenge. So you can always get that one. If you sign up at thewateringmouth.com/challenge, you can also get the free 5-day challenges we're going to do like maybe every other month, I think. So we have plenty of free things for you. So I'm glad that you like those, Amber. And yes, the next step is to purchase these 21-day challenges. I'm so glad you got a couple of them. And thank you for letting me know. I have some folks buying tons at a time because when they realize that these really are recipes that taste great, that keep you full and help you lose weight, and of course, get all the nutritarian nutrients and G-bombs and all that as well. It's kind of, you can't beat that. And so for a beginner, especially if you're not really used to putting together your own meals, this is such a good way to learn. And as I said, start to expand your brain towards doing this forever, right? Okay, so let's get into some questions. You're so welcome, Adele. That was a good question. So I'm going to get into your questions. I'm going to be here for another 15, 20 minutes. Feel free to ask any questions you have. I'm going to be here for a bit. And then, make sure you go and get some of the 21-day challenges while they're on sale. They're only on sale this week. And like I said, we only do this like a couple times a year. So it's going to be at least 6 months before we do this again. And if you do want to get 21-day challenges for free, you can join, well, not for free, but included, you can join the Eat to Live family and you'll get them quarterly. All the brand new ones, you'll get them quarterly in the future. All right. So consider that. All right, so let's do some questions. Let me go back. And if you have any more questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. I'll answer them while we're here. Oh, this is cute. Marilyn says she baked vegan Hostess cupcakes for your 3 children. It was a success. That's so cute. Yeah, there's so many good recipes out there, especially if they're just vegan, right? So Photo Gal says, question, how do you lose extra pounds when eating nuts and seeds? Should I limit those in the beginning? Thanks. Yes, you should always limit those. Always, always, always. Those are not an unlimited food. So they are a necessary but limited food. That's the category they're in. Okay. So what that means is in weight loss mode for a woman, we want to eat 1 to 2 ounces a day max. 1 ounce of nuts and seeds is a small handful. 5, 6 walnut halves, something like that, maybe even less than that. Not that amount of chia seeds, because chia seeds or hemp seeds or whatever is going to put you over an ounce for that kind of quantity, right? But you can sort of eyeball that 1 to 2 ounces per day just in weight loss mode. Now, in our challenges, we tend to give you a lot more nuts and seeds during the day because we remove another very limited and unnecessary food, which is starches and grains. We tend to remove that a lot, especially on days where we have smoothies instead. And then we err towards having more nuts and seeds instead of starches and grains because folks tend to have a little trouble limiting the starches and grains in the beginning because we tend to be a little bit triggered by carbs and things like that. So we add more nuts and seeds. But the things I want to say about nuts and seeds, you always want to limit them, whether you're in weight loss mode or not. Because if you start just taking handfuls of nuts and seeds when you're not in weight loss mode, you're going to gain weight because they're just so high, calorie density foods. So what you want to be doing is limiting to 1 or 2 ounces per day in weight loss mode. Men could be like 2-3 ounces, something like that. And then plus 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed. So the tablespoon of ground flaxseed does not count towards your nuts and seed allotment during the day. So you have both during the day, 1 to 2 ounces plus a tablespoon. Then when you're out of weight loss mode, you can have more nuts and seeds, but you still want to be kind of limiting on purpose, right? Because if you just start having them, willy-nilly, that's when weight gain can come in, or weight gain can come in because you're just having a little bit too much and you don't necessarily notice that. So you do always want to have a real strong eye towards nuts and seed intake. Now, this includes, one-off nuts and seeds that you're just sprinkling on your salad or whatever, but also nut butters. It includes if you're sprinkling flax or hemp seed or anything like that, or you're using it to thicken soup or anything like that. Chia seed pudding, etc. Like anything that's in that nut and seed category counts in this 1 to 2 ounce. Now you get to 1 to 2 ounces really fast, right? Like we tend to want to eat a lot more than that, especially if we're just eating them by the handful. We can eat them so quickly. So we do want to be careful with that and just work to limit that. And that's actually a really good mindset technique to limit nuts and seeds, because if you can get to a point where you no longer snack on them ever, and you just use them as a little complement, like on top of your salad or in your nut butter, in your dressing, right? So dressings count as well in that 1 to 2 ounce. So everything sort of counts together. And you can't be like, oh, well, I had a handful of this and then I had some dressing too and whatever. No, it's all together in the same allotment, right? The same allotment. And as I said, if you're having more nuts and seeds, then just remove grains and starches. Just don't have any of those during the day. If you're having more nuts and seeds, just remove avocado, dried fruit, things like that, which are the unnecessary, totally limited foods, right? You can get rid of those completely while you're in weight loss mode. You can add them back in if you want. You don't ever have to add them back in if you don't want to, as long as you're having nuts and seeds too. So definitely want to limit those in weight loss mode, okay? What else do we have? Marilyn says she loves the almond pear dressing. I'm so glad. Coach Nancy is a genius in the kitchen. What else do we have? Here's a good one. Adele says the basil hummus was so yummy. I'm so glad. I actually wanted to make one of her recipes recently. I know there was some kind of a basil tropical smoothie or something like that. I heard about that. I got to try that one soon. I bought basil so I could have that smoothie soon. So Margaret says, how did I handle my ETL protocol while on your recent vacation? So I did mention this just a minute ago. Actually, this was related, Margaret. I didn't say this was about the vacation, but it's this expansion of my protocol. So instead of me being on a 21-day protocol or 14-day protocol or whatever, I'm working towards a 365-day protocol, right? So my protocol is very specific, and you guys know what it is already. I always do the same kind of a thing, smoothie, salad, and then maybe like a light dinner or whatever. It's the protocol from the challenges, really is my typical protocol. And you can switch it up whenever you want, but still same kind of quantity of foods, same foods, whatever, no salt, no oil, no sugar, right? Just using things like lemon juice and vinegar and nutritional yeast and things like that for flavoring, which once your taste buds are sort of worked out, right, and they're back to normal, back to the way they're supposed to be, those kinds of flavorings are super delicious and you find what you love and it gets really amazing. And so for me, what I did this particular trip, we stayed at my friend's. So it was one of my best friend, Miriam, her husband's parents were out of town. And so we were able to stay in their house, which was super generous and wonderful. So we had a whole house to ourselves. Had we been like sort of paying for our own place, we would have gotten an Airbnb with a kitchen or something that had a fridge and all that, right? We try not to stay anywhere that doesn't have a kitchen because the food is the most important part to us. And for me, a lot of it, and before you go on a vacation, is all mental because you have to decide what you're going to eat and that you're going to prepare for that. So I really had to do that. And I felt very strongly that I wanted to stay on protocol during this trip. And so I did a lot, but then I didn't too. And I'll explain that as well. So it was a 2-day trip. I prepared ahead of time the things that I was bringing with me. So I made a couple of smoothies. I made some salads. And then I had the cooler with everything in it. And because we were just driving, it was a little easier in that way. But had I not been driving, if we were flying, I would have done the same thing, but I would have just checked my smoothies in the baggage, in lots of plastic bags and things like that to make sure. Or I would have brought my Vitamix or whatever, which we've done before. And then one of our first stops would have been either a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods to go get the ingredients for it. And I would have just committed, just like a commit at home, I would have committed to that. So then, since I had made my salads ahead of time and I didn't have time to make all the salads and things like that, I had my salads pre-chopped and everything in these big gallon bags. But the second day, and everything was fine, but the second day, we didn't have, so I had my salad the first day for breakfast because I knew we wouldn't have time later in the day for me to sit down and have a 45-minute salad. So I ate that for breakfast while we were chasing the kids around in the morning, feeding them and all that kind of stuff. And then later in the day, I did fairly well. But the next day, I didn't do as well because I brought the salads with us, but it was our drive home day. And so I had the salad with me with everything I needed, but I was driving the whole way. And I didn't want to not drive because whenever I don't drive, the twins notice and then they just cry the whole time. And it was really stressful on the way out because they're crying the whole time. So I didn't have my salad on the way back. And one thing I noticed, you guys, and I want you to work on this too. Look at this in your own life. If you don't have your salad, what happens? Because for me, when I don't have my salad, man, all bets are off. Like I need those nutrients in the day. I need that fiber. I really do need that bulk in order to have a much easier time in the afternoon. And it makes it so easy in the afternoon for me if I have my salad, much less cravings, whatever. So I have created such a hard and fast rule for myself that I have to have salad every day. And not have to, but want to, because I love how I feel after I have it. I love not having as many cravings. So I have created this huge benefit in my mind of having a salad. Do I do it every day? No, but I'm really working on it. And that is part of my 365-day protocol. That's my 365-day challenge that I'm trying to work on right now. Every day having a salad and making that my non-negotiable. Because I remember before I had the twins, that was my non-negotiable and I was just on track. It was so easy. There was no drama about food. And so really just having that salad every day. So I didn't have the salad on the way home. And then it just turned into a free-for-all with what we had, other things I had packed for the kids, like the cashew butter and jelly sandwiches. And then we stopped at a gas station. We found some good vegan snacks, but like salt and oil chip, like plantain chips and things like that. I ended up having a bunch of that stuff, which I'm not proud of, and it wasn't perfect, and I knew exactly why it was happening. I knew why I was so cravey. It was because I didn't have my salad. And so that is my one non-negotiable. And as I'm working on this 365-day challenge, it's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, it's Labor Day, it's all the other holidays, it's New Year's. It's this challenge is the same thing. I can have this salad every single day and I can have a super high nutrient breakfast every single day too. And that always sets me up for so much better action in the afternoon. So Diana says, love the idea of a 365-day challenge. I can't wait to listen to the vlogs on that. Yes, Diana. Oh my gosh, there's so much awesome information coming up on the weight loss vlogs. I can't wait to publish these ones for you in the Eat to Live family. These are not something that I publish publicly. These are only available to the Eat to Live family members. So I'm doing a whole weight loss vlog, exactly detailing everything I'm doing in order to lose the weight after the twins. And I'm up to 26 pounds down, I think, something like that. So have another, I'm going to say 20, 25 pounds to go. Maybe not that much. Wait, where am I right now? Yeah, 25 probably is about right. And I'm just vlogging the whole thing. So if you're interested in knowing what I'm doing and exactly how I'm doing this. It's in the Eat to Live family. So let's see. So that's what I did with my protocol, Margaret. Anna says, what spices should I avoid in weight loss mode? What is readily available spice blend that you use? Don't avoid any spices unless they have salt in them. You can use any spice blend that you want as long as it's no sodium. So I think the best spice blends actually are the Mrs. Dash type of spice blends. But here's the caveat. If you're not used to eating to live, they're going to taste like nothing to you. I mean, you won't even like them. They're going to, you won't even be able to taste them. They will taste like nothing. I suggest trying something that has a very salty mimicking type flavor. So a lime, Fiesta lime or tomato blend, something like that. Like Mrs. Dash has a tomato basil blend that I love to use for soups and vegetables and things like that. There's also a Fiesta lime that I think is fantastic in soup or vegetables, whatever. But it's having these two ingredients, either a citrus or a tomato, because they have that. So the citrus sort of mimics sodium and the tomato actually has sodium in it. So there's a lot of naturally occurring sodium in tomatoes, as well as naturally occurring glutamate, which is the ingredient in MSG, but it's the naturally occurring form of that you would find in MSG concentrated, except that tomatoes just have that, like Parmesan cheese, things like that as well. But tomatoes, celery, these kinds of like high sodium foods, tomatoes have tons of that glutamate. So it makes for a fantastic source of umami kind of flavor, saltiness. So I highly recommend a blend like that. If you find just like an Italian spice blend or something that doesn't have any salt, if your taste buds aren't in fighting shape, so to speak, on the Eat to Live lifestyle, you're not really going to taste it. So maybe start with something like that. And when I flavor my soups, I always add citrus. I always add lemon. I can't have a soup without lemon anymore. It just doesn't taste right. It's so bland, right? Like I love having lemon. It's this dimension. And if I try to use salt in my soup to make it taste good, I don't even like it. It tastes so like one note, like there's barely any flavor. I'm always like, I need lemon too. So nutritional yeast, those kinds of things. I love those flavorings. Photo Gal says she'll switch to flax in her oatmeal instead of chia. Flax is a better choice, but chia is wonderful too. So actually, we've been talking about in the Eat to Live family having a blend of the three, flax, chia, and hemp ground up, and just use that as a blend because you can get really good stuff from all three of those. And Anna, so I would say in weight loss mode, don't, spices have nothing to do with weight loss unless it has salt in it, right? So if it has sodium, it's going to help you. It's going to help you increase the sodium, but it's also going to make you eat more of the food because salt tastes so freaking amazing that you just want to eat more of the food, right? So weight loss mode specifically, for sure, avoid sodium. Avoid using lots of Bragg's liquid aminos or soy sauce or tamari or anything like that too, because that's the same exact concept. And if you're going to use coconut aminos, use it just in very small quantities where you're not getting a ton of salt because you don't want to be like overeating foods too, okay? You are so welcome. Amber says, totally agree with the filling effects of salads and soups on this plan. Evens me out and I'm never hangry. Yeah, exactly, right? Like you have to find what works for you. And I'm telling you, salads work. That's why Dr. Permit is always saying salad is the main dish, right? Adele says she loves the idea of a 365-day protocol. Me too. I'm going to be releasing more information about this in the family very soon. But just consider this idea of why do 21 days of something when you can do 365? Why do just a little bit of it when you can do a lifetime of it? Because you're afraid of it and because you think it won't work and you're going to fail? Sure, that's why no one ever does it. But can we just work on expanding our mind to that concept? And when I say this expansion of the mind to the concept of 365 days versus 7 days or 14 days or 21 days or whatever, this motion here is not like, oh, we're getting it right for 365 days. It's like we're doing it for 2 days and then we screw up. We do it for 3 more days and then we screw up. And we're like trying, like, 2 steps forward, 1 step back all the time. And the more we do that, the closer we get to 20 days in a row and 40 days in a row and 60 days in a row. And by the time we've done the 365 days and that feels easy. So we just do that again, right? Why wouldn't we expand our minds toward this idea of doing it forever? Trina says, Jocelyn, I just mixed up hemp hearts, plant milk, lemon juice, edamame, dill, and garlic. Pretty yummy dressing. That sounds amazing. I love that. Hemp hearts, of course, remember, as we were saying earlier, are going to count in the nut and seed category as well. Okay. Melissa says she put coconut aminos on her salad today. Yum. Anna, low sodium soy? No, right? Why? Because low sodium soy is still super high sodium. It's like using Bragg's liquid aminos. It's a wonderful flavor for sure, but we don't even want to do the mid-range because it just perpetuates that. There is a point where you're going to have to give it up completely anyways. And like, why not just rip off the Band-Aid now, really? Because for me, I used sodium and I used salt for a couple of years in the beginning. And I was like, well, that doesn't matter. That's fine. But then when I realized when I really did want to give it up, it was like just ripping off the Band-Aid anyways, because some sodium versus no sodium is a world of difference. Like it's like you just can't compare the two. Sodium just creates such a different, feeling on the tongue, and you can't replicate that as much unless you just totally rip off that Band-Aid and get done with it. So you are welcome. Like there are no nutritarian police. You are welcome to do whichever stepstone you want to, but I highly recommend just cutting out the sodium altogether and using it so sparingly, if at all. Like if you're going to just buy low sodium beans or low sodium veggie broth, which still is not very low sodium, right? When we say low sodium on the nutritarian diet, we really mean low sodium, like no sodium whatsoever. And if you have to rip off the Band-Aid at some point, why not do it today and just start getting used to using lemon juice or nutritional yeast or, like tomatoes or these kinds of spices that I'm talking about, Fiesta lime flavorings or whatever. Why not get used to that and start that process now instead of like doing it later? Because, and I have a couple of videos that I really feel strongly about. One is 10 ways to flavor soup without salt. That's on YouTube. And the other one is the real reason you should avoid salt. 10 ways to flavor soup without salt, pretty, self-explanatory. It gives you a really good list, a checklist of things that you can use to start getting used to that. But the real reason to avoid salt is all about this idea that when we use salt, we eat more of the food. And that's exactly what we're trying to do less of, right? So if we can get used to it's not that we're not going to like our food, because we will. It's just there's going to be a period of not liking it for a moment, but then you get so in love with lemon juice and, cayenne pepper or, tomatoes or things as your flavoring, nutritional yeast instead of your flavoring, you start to love that so much more. And then that becomes so good that, like, as I said, when you go back to sodium, you start using salt, you're like, this isn't really like, this doesn't even do it. Like I need lemon juice or something. Right. So maybe just start that process now. Just an idea. Okay. So let's see. Okay, Jocelyn, let me go to your question now. So if you guys, I'm going to take off in a minute. If you have any other questions, let me know. But let me just mention, we are doing a sale of the 21-day challenges. If you want to pick up one of our 21-day challenges, you can go to, where did I put that comment? thewateringmouth.com/shop. Where did I put that? Here it is. thewateringmouth.com/shop. Go there, pick up one of our previous 21-day challenges. They are way more than half off right now. You can pick out a bunch of them. Several people have picked out so many of them. I can't believe how many you picked up because you just love the recipes and because you know that it's going to be a day's worth of satiating, delicious, healthy food, which will also help you lose weight. So the 21-day challenges, the ones we've done in the past, are on sale this week only. And I only do this like every 6 months or so. So it's going to be a long time before I do this again, I promise. So you can pick those up now. Or if you want to get several of the 21-day challenges that are sort of preloaded into the Eat to Live family, you can do that. And going forward, we are going to be continuing to do 21-day challenges included, but only for the Eat to Live family members. So if you're in the Eat to Live family, which is our monthly group coaching membership, you're going to get those included. That's a super great value, but otherwise we're just going to be doing the little 5-day challenges every couple months. Okay. And those will be free for everybody. So let me just do this last question then. Let me see where we are. So Jocelyn's question was, I'd like some ideas for good hearty salad dressings. I've grown bored with just balsamic vinegar. Help. So if I had to name the most popular question ever when starting Eat to Live, it would be like, I need a good salad dressing recipe. That's always the question. So you're in good company here, Jocelyn. So Trina gave you one, which sounds delicious. Hemp hearts, plant milk, lemon juice, edamame, dill, and garlic. Pretty yummy dressing. That's one we do often, which is beans and nuts and seeds as the base. So like white beans and maybe hemp, or white beans and flax seeds or something like that, or white beans and cashews, or even just white beans. We've done lots of those in our challenges as well as the base of the dressing, and you blend it with other things to make that flavor. So this sounds delicious. Sounds kind of like a ranch-ish kind of dressing with the dill and the lemon juice there and the garlic. So my favorite one, I'm actually releasing a video about this. I think it's this week maybe, or next week. I don't remember. But it is so simple. It's just tahini and balsamic vinegar, but like a sort of more syrupy, sweeter balsamic vinegar. We talk about the California Balsamics company a lot in the Eat to Live family. We all order from them. They're so delicious. They're a little bit more sugary than maybe you might have heard about having before. But I say if that's kind of like the only sugar you're having, they're a little bit sugary, but if it comes with all of those greens on a salad, for instance, it's not going to affect blood sugar as much as if you were just like pouring it over banana ice cream or something, right? So we use it for that purpose, for salad dressing specifically. We wouldn't use it for just like pouring over something else that's sweet. But that's my favorite go-to super easy dressing, is just some tahini. Like I like the Whole Foods Organic 365 brand one. But there's another one that's Artisana, I think it's called. It's a raw one. That one's really good too. It doesn't have as much flavor because it's not toasted, but raw is better, of course. So just a tahini, sort of drizzle that over top, and then drizzle some of the balsamic vinegar. I really like the nice flavored ones, like the fruity ones, but there's lots of different choices, especially on the California Balsamics website. So yeah, that's my favorite. Another favorite of everyone who's ever done Eat to Live, especially if you like the sweet dressings, is Dr. Furman's walnut vinaigrette dressing. So that the recipe for that one is online. I think Hello Nutritarian has that one, and then Dr. Furman has it on the Dr. Oz website. I think it's basically walnuts, water, or plant milk, because you can use water because walnuts plus water equals plant milk anyways. So walnuts, water, raisins, or you could use dates, some vinegar. And I know there's a couple other things that I leave out. I think he puts in thyme as well, but I don't really like to have herbs and spices like that personally, but you can feel free to put that in. I think that's about it. It's just pretty simple. And blend that all up, and it's sweet and hearty, really yummy. If anyone else has any other dressings, let me know. But that, you say you like fresh lemon juice on broccoli. Yeah, delicious. That's so good. Such a great sodium mimicking, right, is lemon juice. Hello, Joseph. Good to see you. So yeah, I mean, I would say maybe start there. Where was it, Jocelyn? Where did yours go? I would say start there, and then like that gives you some really, so you could try the one that Trina says. You could try the walnut vinaigrette, and you can try the one I said, the tahini with the balsamic. Now, I'm going to just say something about this question. Always needing another salad recipe, or another dressing recipe, or another smoothie recipe, or another recipe typically means that we're actually having a mindset issue and not a dressing issue. Okay, what I mean by this is we get to a point where we need our food to give us entertainment. And so when we're not getting enough of entertainment from our food, we think, oh, I just need another recipe. I just need another different salad. I need something else to make this taste good. I'm just so sick of this, right? When we get into that, it's because it's a mindset issue. It's not the dressing's fault, and it's not the fact that you get bored of your dressings or things like that. It's because you think that you actually need entertainment from food. Okay, so don't beat me up for saying that, but that's actually what's going on here. I've seen this in many clients over the years, and I've seen this with myself as well. When we start to think that we need our food to make us excited, then we're getting the wrong stuff from food. We should get our excitement from our life. We should get our excitement from the things around us instead of our food. And so it doesn't mean that we don't love our food, because as nutritarians, I know I can speak for myself, for Coach Nancy, and for many other nutritarians that, especially in the Eat to Live family, I see this all day long. People so excited about the flavors they're getting. When we adopt the mindset of like, this is exciting and we just love it for eating healthy, and that's giving us our excitement, right? And it's not that we don't like our food. We love it, especially if we're hungry enough. It tastes amazing. It's really, really, really good. But when we're in that transition phase, we feel like we need a lot of excitement from food because we're used to getting excitement from lots of sodium and oil and salt and other additives like yeast extract and MSG and things that companies use to put into foods to make them really exciting. When we're stuck in that mindset of thinking that we need excitement from food to that level, like the pizza level or the, what Dr. Furman calls cake foods, right? That are just all flour, or foods that have lots of flavoring on them. When we feel like we need that, that's something we need to come back from. That's something we need to learn to appreciate natural foods again. And that's all a mindset thing. And that's what we deal with in the Eat to Live family. So consider that if you need anything more than like 3 or 4 really good salad dressing recipes, it's a mindset issue, not a salad dressing issue. Possibly, maybe I might offer that might be the issue. Something to consider. Okay. All right. That's all I got for you guys today. I got to head out. Oh yeah. This is Nancy's favorite dressing. The Napa Valley Grand Reserve. I think you can get that at Whole Foods. Easy. You can probably get that at regular grocery stores as well. That's her favorite balsamic vinegar. It's got a little bit sweeter flavor, a little bit less acidity, so it's a little sweeter as well. And then you can add your favorite hummus as well. As Adele said, that is so easy too. So like I said, either vinegar and tahini or vinegar and hummus. Fantastic. So easy, right? So it does. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. That's my favorite. Fruit flavored vinegar and tahini. That's my favorite. Oh, Nadine, right. Salsa is such a good one. Salsa plus hummus is so good too. Nadine also does a 1/2 cup raw cashews and a 1/2 cup no salt salsa. Yes. Ooh, yum. That sounds so good. I actually had someone write to me one time with a recipe that was like, it was gazpacho, which is a Spanish cold soup made of like tomatoes and cucumbers and onions all blended up, which is kind of like salsa, but it has cucumbers in it. Plus, I think she put cashews in it as well, or maybe walnuts. So that's a very similar concept. So good. And then Diana says yesterday she did tahini and raspberry balsamic vinegar. Oh, that sounds just like what I make every day. I have so many different vinegars, so I just do tahini and then I just pick whichever vinegar I want. So delicious. And there's like so many different flavors. You can get a different flavored salad every single day. Plus you're changing up all the ingredients and stuff. It's so exciting. Yeah, you're so welcome, Yolanda. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so those were some super awesome suggestions for salad dressing. I hope you guys got some good ideas to try out. And I promise you that the ones that everyone gave you today are enough. Those are enough salad dressings to have you satisfied for the rest of your life. And then you can just work on the mindset part of it that, no, I do love this and I don't need to have new, different, exciting flavors all the time. I can just eat to live and I can just be happy with my food and I can get my excitement from other projects in my life. So that's what I got for you today. Make sure you pick up some of the 21-day challenges if you're interested. We would love to have you. I know Adele, she says, I'm making her hungry and I'm starved right now too. But it's lunchtime for me. So that's fun. I'm going to go downstairs and eat my salad. So make sure you pick up the 21-day challenges if you get a chance or if you're interested. This is the only time that you're going to be able to get them for the next probably 6 months at least. And they are at a really, really amazing discount right now. So I'm just trying to find the website, the web address where I put those up. I can't find it. It's thewateringmouth.com. Here, let me put it back up. Thewateringmouth.com/shop. Just go there, pick up some of the challenges, and or you can join the Eat to Live family and get them for free in there, and they're included in your membership. And we're going to be opening up that membership again in August. There's going to be another free 5-day challenge, August 2nd through 6th. That's for everybody. Everyone can sign up for that one if you want. And then we're going to open the Eat to Live family after that. Or you can get the 21-day challenges from this particular sale, or you can join the family and get future quarterly challenges included in your membership. All right. So let's see. I think that's it. You are very welcome, Diana. You are very welcome, Ramona. I was so glad you were here. And if you guys have any other questions, you're welcome. If you have any other questions, let me know, and I will see you on a future live. I hope to see you pick up some of those 21-day challenges, and I especially hope to see you in the next free 5-day challenge that we're doing, as well as the Eat to Live family when we open that up again in mid-August. Oh, and remember, the podcast is launching in just a couple of weeks on the 22nd-ish of July, so make sure you check that out too. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. See ya on the next video. Bye. How do I turn this thing off?